Hey guys, I'm Jackie, your reluctant housewife, empowering you to find your inner domestic goddess. And today, we're gonna make roasted peaches with bourbon whipped cream. Okay, so this is one of my favorite summer desserts. It's super easy to make and it's really, really delicious and kind of feels a little gourmet. So all you're gonna need is a peach, which my peach is very, very ripe. Like if I don't eat it today, it's gonna die. So we'll see what that looks like when we open that up. Some butter, some brown sugar. We've got heavy whipping cream for the whipped cream, and of course, bourbon. And of course, we're gonna need some cinnamon. So let's start. So first, let's dig into this peach and see what it looks like. If you don't have a peach, you can use a nectarine or any kind of larger fruit. Oh, it's good, okay. It's like just okay. Go ahead and take your peach pit out and put those to the side. So next, grab a pan and put some tin foil down. You can roast your peaches in a lot of different ways. You can poach them, you can roast them, you can char them, you can do all three of these things, kind of. I decided to do roasting. It is the easiest and fastest way to do it. I'm just gonna take a couple of teaspoons of butter. Always a great way to start, right? And I'm just gonna cut them and place them on my tray. So 1 and 2. Then I'm gonna take some brown sugar, and I try to keep my brown sugar from getting hard. It's very hard to do, but I try to keep it as zip-locked as possible. If your brown sugar has gone hard, which most likely it will, you can always microwave a little bit in a cup and it softens it right up. It's an amazing trick. Then you're gonna place some brown sugar right on top of your butter. Then I'm just gonna add a little bit of cinnamon. So next, take your peaches. We're just gonna place the cut side down on top of our butter mixture, just like that. And we're gonna bake that at 400 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, next we're gonna make some fresh whipped cream. Now, don't feel intimidated by this. Fresh whipped cream is one of the easiest things you're gonna make in the kitchen, and it really gives a special touch to the dish you're bringing. It just kind of elevates it and makes it just so much more special. So, all we're gonna do is take your heavy whipping cream. Because we only have one peach, I'm not gonna use all of this, I'm just gonna use part of it. You can always save this for your tea or coffee. It's pretty decadent. So I'm gonna pour a little bit in here. That's probably about half. That's pretty good. Then all we're gonna do is simply start whipping this, and it's gonna get high peaks. We're gonna add a little bit of confectioner's sugar to it, but mainly it's just gonna be a lot of heavy whipping cream. Okay, so our heavy whipping cream is getting a little bit thicker, as you can see, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some Maker's Mark to it and get that going. You don't want to add too much because it does need to whip, so just about a teaspoon should probably be good. Maybe a tablespoon, maybe 2 teaspoons, whatever. It will be strong, you will taste it, it'll be delicious. Then I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of confectioner's sugar to this as well. You can add this while you're actually mixing, but I just needed to take a break, get that going. A little add too, just for safety's sake. Let's get that in there. Okay, so we finished up our whipped cream. It's just enough for 2 peaches, or 1 peach cut in half. So put that in your fridge while your peaches are still cooking. Done! Okay, so I definitely recommend giving this a moment to just rest. They're very, very hot, but we're gonna grab our tongs and put them on a plate and start serving this up. Okay, so I'm slowly just going to set that down. It looks beautiful. Okay, so there's a couple things you can do. You can go ahead and just do a splash of Maker's on top. I mean, why not? Peaches and bourbon just go together. And then we're gonna go ahead and put a nice dollop of whipped cream right on top like that, maybe a little bit more. Perfect. And just a dash of cinnamon. Oops, that was a little too much. And there you have it, a beautiful roasted peach with bourbon whipped cream. let's try this. My whipped cream is melting, so maybe that's a sign that I should have waited for my peach to cool down some. Let's see. Yeah, that looks real hot. Oh my God. Ooh, that bourbon is good. Oh my God, that bourbon whipped cream is amazing. That peach is so good on its own, and the butter and the brown sugar, it just takes it to another level. So delicious. Don't inhale the cinnamon like I just did. I feel like I just took that cinnamon challenge. I don't know how those kids did that. Wait for your peach to cool down a little bit before you put the whipped cream on, definitely, or you're gonna have soupy whipped cream, but it still tastes incredible. Have fun making this, super fast. It is truly like the easiest summer recipe you're gonna have, and enjoy. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I'm Jackie, your Reluctant Housewife, empowering you to find your inner domestic goddess. Catch me at yourreluctanthousewife.com, on all the socials under Your Reluctant Housewife or just Reluctant Housewife. Say hey, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time, guys.